What's up guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an anime slash ability type skill in Roblox Studio. So I'm going to be going over everything and I'm going to be giving you guys this VFX that's kind of like an ice ability. We're going to basically be making it mouse aim, so everywhere you aim this explosion happens. So it's going to be pretty cool. So if you do want to get this VFX, make sure to check out the first link in the description. It's going to be my Discord server, and you basically go in there and go into the free assets section and you should be good to get there, and I think you should find that right there. So just make sure to download it, drag and drop it into Studio, and you should be good to go. Also guys, if you do want to learn more advanced stuff and you do want to learn how to make more advanced abilities, how to make more advanced combat systems, and how to basically level your skills up as a developer and basically learn a lot more, then make sure to check out the second link in the description. It's going to be an academy I recently opened where I basically teach anything. Like literally we have so much things like scripting, VFX, animations, UI. We even have I don't know, a commissions course. We even have a modeling course, like literally custom animations, R15, R6, basically anything in regards to scripting. Also there's been a ton of great results that we've been getting recently. So yeah, overall it's just been an amazing journey for everyone in there. So if you are interested in leveling up your skills, then make sure to check that out. So that's going to be the second link in the description, but without further ado, let's go ahead and make this anime skill, and I'm going to show you guys how this is done. So basically the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to drag this VFX inside of replicated storage, and we can also make a folder right here where we will name this VFX, and then we can put this VFX part, we can just name it, I guess, skill. There we go. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a script and starter player scripts. And we're going to be naming this input handler. There we go. And there's a couple of things that we need to do first to make all of this work. We need to make sure that when we press a certain key, we will do an ability. So we're going to first of all reference our player equals to game.players.localPlayer. Local, we're going to do UIS equals to game get service user input service, which is the service where we're typing things on. And then we can also reference our character, so we wait for our character to load. So we can do local character equals to player.character or player.character added wait. There we go. So now we're just going to see UIS that input began connect function. We're going to put I in E, and I'm going to show you what this means in a minute. So basically if we say if E then return end, this basically means that if we're typing in the chat and we're like typing the certain key that we need to do the ability, it won't actually fire off the ability, which is good. And then we're going to do if E.keycode equals to enum.keycode. Let's just put 1 for this ability, and then put then. There we go. So now basically we can do print ability casted. And now this will basically cast us an ability like in the print statement. So if we go into the output right here and we press E, it's gonna say, hold up, it's probably waiting for the character load. Or did I like do if E.keycode print ability casted? There we go. Okay, it's probably waiting for the character for no reason. Let's just go ahead and remove that. Let's go back to the output. There we go. Oh, my bad. I was just doing E instead of 1. We can just get that back. I was clicking E instead of 1. That's my bad. But basically, if we press 1, yeah, it's gonna say ability casted, as you boys can see right here. But we do not have any cooldowns or anything similar to that. So basically, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make a cooldown for this. So we're gonna do local debounce equals to false, and then we can say right here if debounce equals to true, then return end. And then right here we can say debounce equals to true, and then we're gonna put a task.wait of, let's say, 5 seconds. Debounce equals to false. Debounce, let me just write that off fully. So basically this right here is the cooldown time. So basically when we press 1 and we just spam 1, it's gonna go ahead and yeah, we cannot spam it. As you boys can see, I'm pressing it, but it's not casting again. And then when we press 1 after the cooldown, it's gonna cast the ability again, which is good and works just fine. So now what we need to do is we're gonna make a new folder inside of here, and we're gonna name it remotes. And basically we're gonna say a new remote events. We're gonna place a new remote event in here. We're gonna call it ability handler. There we go. So now there's a couple of things that we need to do to make all of this work. So we're gonna basically do game.replicated storage.remotes ability handle fire server. We're gonna call this ice ability. and then we're gonna pass in the mouse parameter. So we're gonna say player get mouse dot hit dot p. So this is basically the hit position of the mouse. So if I'm like in the game and I'm pressing 1, it will connect us with this exact position of where my mouse was. So basically it's gonna give us that exact position, and then this should cast a remote event, and then we're gonna do a server script inside of server script service, and we're gonna say basically ability main, there we go, and then we're gonna do game.replicator storage.remotes.ability handler on server event connect function player, and then we're gonna do 2 more arguments, and we're gonna do mouse. So basically we can just do if arguments equals to let's say ice, what did we say, ice ability, yeah, ice ability. Then we're gonna say print server casted. So basically if we go into output, we press 1, it should print ability casted, which is a client, as you can see right here, and then it should print server casted, which basically means that we have handled this from the client to the server, and now basically we can do the whole ability. We can even remove these print statements, we don't really need those right there. So basically right here is where we're going to be handling the ability and the hitbox and everything like that, basically the damage, etc, etc, how we're going to do it and stuff like that, how we're going to make it do damage, and then how we're going to make it do the VFX. But first of all, we're going to have to make an animation right here of this ability being casted. So what we can do is we can just make a simple animation. Let's just make it like kind of like a I don't know, like I guess a punch. So we're gonna basically move this back. You can even go like this, honestly. There we go. Make this look a bit like that. Maybe we can just like move this like this. There we go. So basically I just created something very simple, kind of like I guess a casting of the right hand, and then we can just basically press publish to Roblox, click save, and then we can copy this ID that was right here. And basically what we can do is we can create a new folder, and we can call it animations, and then we can place a new animation, and then we can call it skill 1. And then we can paste in our ID that we have just copied, and that should be good right there. So in the input handle, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say local ice ability equals to character wait for child humanoid. So we're gonna get the humanoid so you can load in our animation tracks, load animation, and then we're gonna do game.replicator animations dot skill 1, and then right here what we're gonna do is we're gonna put ice ability play. There we go. And basically when we do this, it should play us our animation. Okay, but there's a thing that we need to do with the animation. So make sure when we go into these 3 dots, make sure that the priority is set to action, and then press publish so our animation doesn't look weird. We're gonna copy the ID again. We're just gonna go back up here and basically paste this in right here. And now this is just not any like crazy animation or anything. It's just like a simple throw. As you boys can see, it basically just kind of like throws like kind of like a punch, and so not really any crazy animation or stuff like that. We're just going to be covering over the simple things and basics. But if you guys do want to learn how to do more advanced things and more advanced animations, like I don't know, more like fluid, maybe in Blender and stuff like that, then make sure to go over and check out the academy, because we have a crazy big course there on animations and stuff like that. So right now our next thing that we need to do is basically make the hitbox handler of how we're going to handle this ability. So basically we're going to be using region 3 for right now, which is kind of like a basic method of doing it. We could do raycasting and stuff like that, but honestly region 3 should work the best, and I don't want to overcomplicate it for you guys if you guys are just willing to get a simple skill out there and made, so it kind of works easily for you guys. So basically inside of this argument of the ice ability, we're gonna go ahead and make a new part, local, let's put VFX part equals to game.replicator storage VFX.skill clone. There we go. And then we're gonna put the parent of it, the parent equals to workspace.debris. My bad on that. Oh no, okay, let's just keep it at workspace. We could have made a folder in the workspace, but that's fine. We'll just keep it on workspace as of right now, or we can either do even game.workspace, doesn't really matter. But basically that's that, and then we have to set the C frame of this part. Okay, we're gonna also make sure that this skill is anchored and it's massless and can't collide is off. And then we're gonna do what did I want to do now? Okay, yeah, I wanted to set the C frame. So VFX part dot C frame equals to C frame dot new. We're gonna put mouse. So basically this will set the part to the mouse part. So when we go ahead and activate the skill, it will basically set this part to where our mouse is. And now basically we just have to create a damage indicator. So what we can do is we're going to say local size equals 2. We're going to put a new size of the hitbox, how big we want it to be. Let's just put 12, 12, 12. That should be good. Local region equals to vector 3 dot new, and we're gonna put a new, actually my bad, region 3 dot new, and we're gonna put a new region of the root parts position. So actually not the VFX parts position, my bad. VFX part dot position, there we go, minus size, and then we're gonna do VFX part dot position plus size. So we're gonna basically make a new region 3 around this part, which is this size right there. And then we're gonna create a new variable parts in region, and we're gonna basically say equals to workspace find parts in region 3. There we go. And then we're gonna do a region, and we're gonna say nil math huge. There we go. Boom. So now we're gonna create a new hit list. So we'll basically get a debounce so we cannot hit the enemy like a million times. Local hit equals to false, and then we're gonna say for part in pairs, there we go, parts in region, there we go. So basically what we're gonna say is right here, we have a size of the hitbox that we're gonna be using. We have a region where we create a new region from that size, and then we're checking the parts that are in the region. And basically if we find any parts in the region, the character of those is gonna be equals to part.parent. There we go. And basically we're saying if character and character find for child humanoid, and character dot name isn't our name, player dot name, then there we go. So basically what we're saying right here is if we find a character in there and they have a humanoid and they are not our own character, we're gonna put if hit equals to true, then return end. Hit equals to true, and then we're gonna do humanoid character dot humanoid take damage, we're gonna say 5. There we go. Boom. So that should have that covered. So when we press 1 now, he should be taking damage. As you can see, nothing's really happening because there's no like explosion or anything because we didn't add that yet. But basically if we go ahead and let's just, yeah, as you can see, damage works. So now we just have to make the skill actually emit. So we're gonna create a new remote inside of here, and we're gonna name it VFX cast. To basically replicate the VFX on the client, we're gonna make a new script right here, and we're gonna call it replicator. Right here, replicator. Oops, let me just unspell that. There we go. We're gonna say game.replicator storage.remotes VFX cast on client event connect function. There we go. Boom. So that's good. And right now what we have to do is we're gonna pass, yeah, we're gonna just do that. We can pass an argument, and we can pass a part right there. We're gonna say right here inside of here, we're gonna make a new so this skill has an attachment, so we're gonna pass on this attachments game.replicated storage .remotes .vfx cast fire all clients, and we're gonna pass the vfx part .attachment, and we also have to pass an argument of emit. There we go. And this should be good as of right now. So right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say if args, aka argument equals to emit. So basically we're checking that argument to see if it's that exact thing we're passing. And then we're gonna do for I v in part get children do. There we go. We're gonna say if, okay, yeah, it already gave it to us. Honestly, I don't know how that happened. So basically if it is a particle emitter, v emit, and we're gonna do the right. We're gonna do a v get attribute emit count. There we go. So basically, what this does is it will emit all of these, so it will get all the descendants of this attachment, and then it will emit everything here that's in an attribute emit count, and it will basically emit the particles in that amount. And we're basically doing it on the client to save memory and to save basically a lot of we don't not want to handle effects on the server because it takes a heavy load on the server. So what we do is we replicate them on the client, and we replicate them to all clients, as you can see that I put right here. And that is just something called client replication, which should be used so you guys do not handle the effects of this on the server, but moreover you handle them on the client, which is a good thing. But again, this is just kind of like a more advanced thing, honestly. If you can also even emit this like in the server script. It doesn't really matter that much if you're a beginner. You just need to like learn about stuff. So I'm just like showing this to you guys to guide you in stuff like that. That's kind of like a bit topic for like a more advanced section, but yeah, I do also cover that a bit more in depth inside of the academy. But let's go ahead and get into the game right now. And if we press 1, okay, we have to go ahead first, and we have to, yeah, I think what's gonna be better is if we do for IV in VFX bar get children do. We're gonna do attachment right here, my bad. And then instead of this, we're gonna do like this, copy this, paste it right here. There we go. And what should happen now is we should remove this, and then we're gonna do boom, boom, and then we're gonna put V right here. There we go. Let's see if this works now. Hopefully, yeah, get attribute. It looks like it's not reading the emit part of the emitter. Also, yeah, what we can do is we can even clone the attachment. I think that'll be a bit more efficient. So let's just do this and then do the attachment. Where is it? VFX part. Yeah, let's just clone it again, but this time on the client, and then do VFX part and do VFX part C frame. There we go. Also, I think it should just be cloned at the exact part. So we're gonna do part C frame. There we go. We're gonna do local part equals to yeah, we don't even have to pass this parameter right here. We can just pass on the C frame like this. So basically what we're gonna do part equals to game.replication storage.vfx.skill clone. And then we're gonna say par.cframe equals to cframe, and then we're gonna do par.parent equals to workspace, and then we're gonna do the same thing we did for iv in part get children do, and then hopefully the code assist helps us right there. Okay, yeah, that's fine enough. Basically it will just clone the part on the client instead of the server and play the effects. So let's see. Do we have unable to get coordinate expected got nil? Okay, let's do VFX part, and then let me just print. Let me just put this right here. Oh, actually, what we can do is we can just basically get the mouse from here. Player, game.players.local player get mouse .hit.p. And then we can do part.cframe equals to cframe.cframe.new. Boom. There we go. So we can even like remove all of this. Okay, I'll leave that right there. Remove all of this. Remove this. And this should get it working right now. Since we're on the client, we can get our mouse from the client. There we go. Okay, now we just have to do yeah. Okay, my bad. I had to do attachment instead of here. So right now, this should play out the VFX fully. Boom, there we go. So as you boys can see, it basically plays out and then the thingy does damage, which is pretty cool. And now this works and we can like fire it anywhere on our mouse. And yeah, what we have to do is we have to do a cleanup though after a bit. So we can do a game.debris add item part for like after 5 seconds. We can do the same thing in the server for this VFX part. There we go. That will clean it up so we don't have parts left over. I guess what else is left to do is we can make the knockback on this. So basically kind of like knocks back the enemy a bit. Honestly, I think that will work a bit better to just give this kill more like depth. So basically we're going to be adding a line of code right here in a coroutine, coroutine.wrap function. There we go. Okay, let's just remove all of this because we do not need this. And again, coroutines are just something used in code. Okay, let me see what needs to be done. So basically we need to create a body velocity of some sort. So local body velocity equals to instance.new body velocity. And again, most of you guys will be confused like what these are and like what coroutines are and stuff like that, but you do not need to worry about them right now. As of right now, this is not really important. We're just using a coroutine to wrap this function, so it gives the body velocity a much smoother approach. But if you do want to learn about coroutines more in depth, then make sure to check out the academy, because I do teach a lot of that stuff in there: body velocity, body position, align position, and other stuff like that. So basically, to end this off, we're gonna do body velocity dot max force equal actually body velocity dot velocity equals to vector 3 dot new. We can just put max velocity, I guess, of right here, so we can actually get this to perform good. Then we're gonna say player dot character dot humanoid root part dot I think position. Yeah, there we go. Dot c frame dot look vector, and then this is the modifier of how far it knocks back. So we put like, let's say 70. There we go. And then we can do body velocity dot parent. So we just set the parent of it is equals to character dot humanoid root part, which is the enemy, as you guys know. And then we can do a debris of like, I don't know, 0.16 seconds of how long the effect lasts. And now if we hit the dummy, okay, did we mistype something? It looks like we did. Let's see, or maybe I put, okay, let me just go back. Did I hit this guy? Okay, yeah, I guess I mistyped something. Maybe, oh, probably because I didn't put it on the, okay, let's do it like this. Part.parent, let me see if I missed anything that's needed in here. So this is good. Max force. Alright, I see. So I basically just didn't put these two right here because it is a coroutine. I completely forgot about it. I was looking over at the code thinking I did something wrong, but I just didn't close it. So sometimes it should be just like dumb mistakes in scripting that you guys make that really make it. So as you guys can see now, when I actually attack, he does kind of like a pushback of like him doing damage, and you can also make him play an animation and stuff like that. Which is pretty cool. And he also knocks back depending on where we are facing. So if we're going right here, he'll knock back depending on the skill, as you boys can see. So the skill is basically what makes him knock back. So as you can see, I'm facing here, I casted the skill right here and he knocks back at that direction. So that is pretty cool. And that's honestly basically it about the anime skill. It's a pretty simple one, just on the mouse. I hope you guys enjoyed the VFX and hope you guys managed to get everything together, and hope you guys managed to get everything working. Thank you guys so much for watching the tutorial. Hope you guys got your assets, and also again, I mentioned if you are interested in leveling up a bit more and learning how to actually do more advanced things, then make sure to check out the academy and check out everything that's in there. I got a bunch of videos on my YouTube too about my academy and how well it helped other people and how much people learn. But yeah, without further ado, thank you boys so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.